welcome to today's edition of This Is What Happened, but you missed it because you weren't here. Today I want to talk to you guys about the new Harry Potter movie, The Deathly Hallows Part 1, which came out this weekend. Okay, first of all, I want to say wow. It was excellent. I went to see it Saturday night, 11:45 p.m., so I did not make the Thursday night midnight showing, but I made the Saturday night almost midnight showing, so just as good in my book. I just want to say it was a really good idea for them to split up the final book into two movies, because it really would have been too much for one movie, and they would have had to cut out a ton of important things. So I also want to say, before we really get into it, I really want to reread all 7 books now before the final movie comes out, because it's just, oh my god, it was so good. And I feel like I should read all the books again before the final movie. But anyway, I don't want to spoil things for you guys, so I'm going to keep it kind of general, but there were some heartbreaking moments, a couple of scenes involving Hermione. She had to do something to her parents, and then I can't get into it, but there were a couple of scenes where I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad for Hermione, and it was ridiculous. And then, of course, there were a lot of deaths in this movie, which were really upsetting. A couple of loved characters we had to say goodbye to, or beloved, or whatever. There were some scary moments. I thought I was going to pee my pants at one part. Like, it was so obvious what was about to happen, but still, I was just like, ah! So, yeah. Okay. And I've read all the books, so I kind of knew what was going to happen, but I kind of didn't because I forgot some of the little details. I mean, I read this book years ago, so it's not like I was going to remember everything. And I always love going to see movies based on books that I've read, because it's cool to see the differences and stuff, and I thought it was good. But I thought there could have been a little more comic relief, because this movie was dark. This was the darkest Harry Potter movie yet, but then again, it's been building up in darkness since the first one. But if you thought this was dark, just get ready for part 2, because that is going to be really, really, really dark. If you guys haven't read the books. So, another thing, if you've seen the movie or read the books, you'll know what I'm talking about. Bathilda Bagshot and Nagini. Like, that was one of the scenes in the book that really stuck out in my mind, and, like, I will always remember, just because it was so, like, shocking and gross. So then when I actually saw it in the movie, I was terrified, horrified, I wanted to throw up. It was, oh my god. But I thought they did a really good job with that scene and that storyline. I also liked the way that they told the story of the 3 Deathly Hallows and the Peveril brothers. I thought that was really creative. There's a little bit of animation in there, if you guys haven't seen it yet. And I just want to comment on how shaken up the Malfoys were in this movie. They really had their tail between their legs, which was cool to see, because obviously the Malfoys are evil, but it was also just, like, so strange to see, like, how scared they were. But I thought that was really interesting. And the last scene of the movie, such a cliffhanger, and it was so creepy in true Voldemort style. Or He Who Must Not Be Named style. Oh my god, it was so gross and weird. But, I mean, it's a key moment in the series, so I don't want to say anything else, because I don't want to give away everything to those of you who have not seen the movie or read the book. But let's just say it was amazing, and you need to see it if you haven't yet, and you need to see it even if you have. I really want to see it again, and I'm really considering it. So I can't wait for July for the next one to come out, but it's going to be really, really sad, because I already know what happens, and there's just some people I don't want to say goodbye to, but it's going to have to happen. And that's all I have to say about that. Well, actually, it's not, but that's all I have to say without giving everything away. So, until next time, much love.